Hi, I'm Megan from the Prophecy team. In this video, I'll show several options for governing data access with Prophecy fabrics. Let's start with what a Prophecy fabric is. A fabric is your execution environment, like a compute cluster. It provides a structured way to separate working environments, such as production and development, and stores a collection of data sources. Then, teams are used to organize user groups and projects. Each team has a team admin who manages the team, the shared fabric, and the resources. Now, let's see this in action. We will explore three scenarios: interactive development, deployment, and deployment with service accounts. For interactive development, an admin can provide access at the individual level. To start, create your team. Next, create a fabric with your team selected. Provide your Databricks workspace URL, and select OAuth as the authentication method. This simplifies having to manage user access across multiple platforms. For example, with the Databricks OAuth setup, a short-lived personal access token will be generated each time a user attaches to the cluster. This tells Prophecy what the individual's role-based access control privileges are that are assigned to them on Databricks, ensuring that they are only using the compute resources assigned to them. This setup is best for interactive development. When you have multiple developers, it's easy to track who is using how much compute utilizing interactive clusters on Databricks. When you're ready to schedule and deploy pipelines, you'll need long-lasting credentials. You can set up a new fabric specifically used for deploying pipelines and use service principal accounts. When creating this fabric, you can assign it to an even more privileged team, since service principal credentials likely have broader data access. Then, using the OAuth configuration, select the service principal option. Fill in your service principal client ID and service principal client secret. Another option for pipeline deployment is to set up a service account fabric. The service account is essentially a dummy user set up by the governance team that exists to own jobs and be the permission center for production-level deployments. For this account, use the personal access token authentication and copy the token from the service account in Databricks. Now that we've set up the three scenarios, when a new user joins your organization, you can add them to the appropriate teams. The new user has access to the individual dev team, and therefore gets access to the dev fabric. Prophecy Fabrics follows its customers' existing governance structures by inheriting permissions from external platforms, while also providing enough flexibility to design teams with varying levels of access and permissions for both development and deployment scenarios. Thanks for watching.